Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Rezal Vision. Today we're doing another unboxing from an item I got from wish.com. So there's another in the series of I Wish. Today we are doing a review on a set of what appear to be fake AirPods. Like one of the generic brand ones you can get that aren't by Apple, are a lot cheaper than the ones you get from Apple. These ones are the TWS i7 minis, and they cost, when I bought them, only £6 compared to what, like over £100 on Apple's website. I could check that. Compared to £159 on Apple's website at the cheapest. So let's give these a test and see how they are. This video is going to be filmed in multiple stages because I want to test obviously the sound quality and see how they're like, but I also want to do some tests on the longevity of the battery life and how many charges I get from the charging box. So yeah, let's get this open and see how it goes. Okay, so it came in this box, which was crushed on arrival. Got them a little logos on the front. On the back gives you the model, the i7 Mini TWS. TWS, as far as I can tell, is the brand. Says speakers 32 ohms, microphone sensitivity 40 decibels, frequency is 2.4 gigahertz. Fairly small batteries, but they're fairly small devices, so yeah, it's expected. So yeah, it claims to have a playtime of 5 to 6 hours, a charge time of 1 to 2 hours, and can remain on standby for 100 hours. Yeah, cool. That's all the outside of the box shows. It's the i7 minis aren't currently available on Wish, but there's ones that look identical that are just called the i7S. Because I went to go look up this listing, and this specifically wasn't available anymore. The page I got it from is gone. But there's a replacement one that's by TWS. The picture looks identical. The case looks identical. So I think they're exactly the same product, just rebranded and relisted. So let's open up this broken, smushed box, and hopefully what's inside is still fine. So we get a little USB, mini USB charge cable. Little instruction manual. Little instruction manual. And then the device itself, a little charge port on the back. It's got that, I'm assuming, is to turn on for charging, and that shows the capacity, I think, of if it's like goes by any other charging thing I've seen. That's how much charge it's got left in it. You open it up and you've got these inside, which look like they're turning on. Okay, let's get these paired with my phone and see how they sound. I mean, they're super light, no magnets, just guessing a couple of microphone bits. And yeah, let's see how they sound. Like in my previous review, I am taking the phone cam off so that I can use the phone itself to do testing. Let's see how easy they are to pair. So it states that if you hold down 2 buttons on each one, they go into a pairing mode. Okay, they start flashing rapidly, and put up my phone's Bluetooth. Okay, they're called i7 minis on the phone, and then when you connect them, the lights on the back go out, and it's saying that it's connected. I'm hoping it's connected, both of them. There is no indication on them which side is to right and which side is to left, so I'm assuming it's whichever way it fits better. I've never had a set of headphones like these before, so okay, so that seems to go in like that. It has the button on the outside. Let's test out the sound quality on these. I'm going to go to my normal go-to, which is Gigi Agostino's blah blah blah. which is how I tested my previous Bluetooth headphones, my Rezal. Not my Rezal ones, what am I saying? Midori? It's been a while since I've looked at the side of them. But yes, my the last review I did on Bluetooth headphones, I used the same song to test the quality of them. Okay. It's clear. The bass is terrible. It's very tinny. Like, you can... But, I mean, the sound quality itself is very clear. I'm hearing... Like, it's loud. Like, I probably wouldn't want this to be much louder than they are now. I'm just going to skip forward in the song a little bit to get... Yeah, the bass is pretty much non-existent. It's just... But, no, that's pretty clear. I'm going to quickly test it on an audiobook. See how that sounds. Oh, that's very clear. Yeah, that's as good as any headphones I currently use. I mean, I normally spend like 20 quid on Bluetooth headphones and such. And this sounds more than acceptable. I'd be happy to wear these out and about listening to audio, which is my main use for Bluetooth headphones and headphones in general, is listening to audiobooks while I walk. And to be no wires, not even wires going around my neck, this sounds really good. Okay, now I need to test out the call quality of these, so I'm going to give my wife a quick call and see how the sound quality on these compares. Hello, how do I sound coming through these? Well, I guess the microphones are quite far from where my mouth is, because they're over by my ears, but is this any better? Okay, hang on, I'll just take one out of my ear. Is that any better? Can I change and try with the other side? How about that? Okay, so it's feeding the microphone through one of the earpieces and not two of them, which is a little disappointing because I was hoping it would make it stereo, but is it legible? Like, I put it back into my ear now, so would you say that you... Okay, so you can't really hear me like this. Okay, so I'm a lot more legible like this. Okay, so they're not great for phone calls, but they're not like, but they're workable. Okay, good to know. I can hear you fine though, which is good to know. The sound quality coming from the speakers is fine. It just appears the microphone is disappointing. Sounds right. Okay. Well, I'll let you go then, and wrap this up. Thank you. Okay, well, in terms of phone quality then, not very good. The microphones don't come across very clearly when you're wearing them. If you took the right one out, I'm finding, the right microphone out and held it to your mouth, you can at least still hear through this one, so you can hold a conversation. It might feel a little bit old school, like having to have an earpiece and a microphone piece, but you could do it. And for £6, it's not bad. Like, I mean, it allows you to keep some situational awareness around you while you're on a phone call. You can have one earpiece in to listen to who you're talking to, you can have this one to chat to the person, and when you're done you can pop it back in again and you can start listening to whatever you're doing again. Hi, so I'm out and about testing these £6 Wish headphones, and I'm in heavy traffic, well, heaviest traffic. I'm walking next to a main road, and though I can still hear my audiobook as I'm walking, and it's fine, it's a bit quiet. I can hear all of the traffic. Like, there's definitely no noise cancellation involved when using these. It's possible it's also picking up my voice at the moment for this recording, so this will be a good test to show you how the microphone is. If it comes through poorly, I might try and redub it, but it will at least be a good test and be a good way to show you how these work, I guess, in an audio call type manner, faked from one half. But yes, back to the rest of the video. Okay, so my closing thoughts on these. Having used them for a few days, going for walks, using them as my daily drivers for a short while, I found a number of things that means I won't be using these as my permanent replacement headphones. Firstly, they're really quick to damage. Like, the in-ear, like, I guess, dust filter had already come off one of them within the second day of use. I dropped this one on the floor, and okay, it's holding together now, but the entire casing did just pop open. and I was able to clip it back together, and functionality is still fine, but it doesn't really speak to the build quality. It fell onto carpet as well, which wasn't particularly a large impact, it just fell apart. The left ear is significantly lower in volume than the right ear. Like, you can still hear it, but if you're using it by itself, it's not a great experience. Nearly all of the sound is coming through the right side. You can use one at a time if you want to. I was using one by itself in the case a fair bit, so I had one in the case, one in my ear, and it worked fine. But you're only going to get roughly an hour to 2 hours use out of these max before they run out of battery, and I mean completely run out of battery. And the case will give you about an 80% charge, and that's about as much as it holds. I didn't think it actually held anything at first. I thought the light was just a gimmick. There's no indication of how much charge is left on the case. When you've been using it, it's just a single blue LED, even though it's got 2 holes in it. I mean, I guess getting any charge at all at £6 is impressive. I was expecting it just to be a plastic carry case, so that it charges them at all is something. Again, they're £6, so I can't really complain. They're probably exactly what I expected. And in fairness, after my last Bluetooth test on this channel, I actually expected a lot worse. The sound quality on phone calls was okay, and using sort of like an old-fashioned, old-timey telephone to be able to speak to someone on them is novel. Like, that's not how they should be used, but you can, and it will work. But using them otherwise on a phone call was not a good experience. And yeah, I guess I can suggest them as a set of headphones if you want something that's going to be cheap and you're not worried about losing them or damaging them. But you also have to keep in mind, with that cheap price tag comes about a 6 to 8 week waits on delivery. These were the last things to show up out of all the things I ordered on at the same time. These came by far the latest, which you just have to keep in mind. Like, if you're using them because you don't want to pay any more money than that and you just want them to be easily replaceable, the lead time on how long it takes for you to get a new set should be taken into consideration. And also, I did find that the fit is a bit weird in my ear. Like, I never found them particularly comfortable, and I did have one of them fall, I can't remember which one, but one of them fall out a couple of times. Yeah, they're fine for £6, but they're not for me. Like, I will spend more money, and I have spent more money on getting a better set, and my next video is actually going to be on the M-Power M30 from Amazon, not a Wish video this time. And I mean, I guess they're functional, but this time, because of how they're marketing them as a sort of fake AirPod, I'm going to say wish unfulfilled. And yeah, you get what you pay for, I guess. So sadly, those are, in my opinion, at £6, roughly about worth the money, and that's it. Yeah, they're £6 worth of plastic and electronics. Well, thank you very much. If you liked this video, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below for other products you think that might be good for me to review on this channel. I'm doing a lot of audio in these recent videos, so it'd be cool to get some suggestions from some other tech. And if you'd like to support me and help me with getting these videos going, you will have noticed that I've added a new social media section there. I now have a coffee, and you can directly help support me by buying me a coffee, which will go towards my tech, and help this channel keep going and help more videos become available more regularly. I mean, a single coffee through that will allow me to buy a cheap piece of tech through Wish, so for every coffee you buy me helps keep this channel going one video longer, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and take care.